Hi loves, this is Aldea and today I wanted to do the OG palette tag. I used to really enjoy watching these back in the day when they were very popular, and I've seen quite a lot of creator doing it again at the moment, and I decided to do it as well. So I watched a couple of videos. I took the list of questions from the Batty Bean video. There were like two more than usual. Like the person that she watched the video of added a prompt, and she added one as well. So I have here 14 questions to answer. So let's just get right into it. And if you are interested to do this, please do. I really enjoy watching those, and it's giving me, you know, a kind of throwback feeling, and yeah, I think it's a very fun video to do. It really, you know, makes you go into your collection, not always focus on the shiny new things, make you, you know, I always love to do that. Go through my collection, realize I love things that are not the newest, and go back into it. And yeah, I really encourage you to do the same. Okay, so the first question is all-time favorite. If you watched my the video where I ranked all of my palettes, you have an idea. But when I was going through it, because of all of the questions, there were some that would, you know, be overlapped, and I didn't want to do that. And I don't know, when I like see that palette, I cannot not choose her. This is it's the recently Deinfluenced palette by Bella Beauty Bar. I mean, look at her. Like, I have to choose her. She is so impactful, colorful, but still moody, and the shimmers are everything. I love the matte formula. The reason that I did not choose that one in my other video is because some of these shimmers do crease on me, unfortunately. But like, look, when I look at her, I cannot not choose her as my favorite one. I'm sorry. Yeah, because of that color story, I'm able to forgive the fact that these do crease on me. Like, some of them really badly, some of them are okay. I think that those are okay, but I know that this one really is not. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt to find a way to make them stay, because this really deserves to be used and to be labeled as my favorite. Then the second point is new favorite. So it did not take the place of older favorites, but it's the favorite one that I did try in the last few weeks and months. And this one I actually did not expect to love that much. This is the Silent but Deadly by Glaminatrix. First of all, love the humor, but the color story looks like this. It's colorful, but it has a sort of moody vibe as well. I think it's really special. The formula is impeccable. The shimmers are really beautiful. They are more beautiful than what they look in the pen, and the contrast is beautiful. All of the colors work together. I really enjoyed like all of the looks that I did with it. I think this one is so fun, and yeah, it really has become my favorite. And it really, you know, Glaminatrix is a brand that I really enjoy, and having this one really, you know, it locks it at as a favorite brand of mine. Then the third question is a palette that you keep for memories, and actually the palettes that you see behind me are the one that I use, and the one that I use, like, I really do use them. I don't keep them just for memories, but I have a box which is right here, which is not looking brand new. And this is my makeup memory box, and in this box are all of the products and palettes that I keep only for the memories. There are some palettes that I did declutter and that are really gone, but these ones I could not let them go. Like, I had to keep them for the memories. So I have a few. I'm just gonna show you just a tiny bunch, but oh, even just looking at it, it's, oh, I love that. I had the two Natural Matte and Boudoir eyes from Too Faced. These were probably the first real palettes that I did buy back in the day, and like, it really holds so many memories. I don't even know how I can not have any pens in them. We have very big dips, but no pens. Of course, I have my Naked. I also have the Zoeva Caramel Melange, and this one I used to love so much, especially like those really hot, well, to me they were really hot warm tones at that time. And the OG Urban Decay Vice Reloaded, the 10th one, which looks like this. And when I look at it now, like, it's not really exciting. Like, there are like 3 mattes, like this one, and this one. All of the others are like satins, not really shimmers, but I wanted that palette so bad. Like, I wanted that palette so bad, and I got it, and I did use it a bit, but well, yeah, we have some dips here, but not as much as my other palettes, because I really did not know what to do with colors. But yeah, I think it's so fun. That was a really cute moment to go into that box. Then I had to choose a palette that was underrated, and I don't know if it's the most underrated, but I really feel like this one did not get the recognition that it deserved, and it's the Sugar and Spice palette by Glaminatrix. I'm again talking about Glaminatrix. First of all, beautiful, like leather feel packaging. It's not actual leather, and this is what she looks like. Let me tell you, when I bought it, I really did not feel like I would like it. I still bought it because, like, I don't even remember why I decided to. But when I look at it, I'm like, okay, there is like all of these neutrals. I'm not really into pastels, and these are neutrals as well. But this formula is beautiful, and actually this has become my favorite palette to do, you know, very neutral with a little twist looks, because all of these are so beautiful. Like, the shimmers in here are, they are really so beautiful. Well, as always with Glaminatrix, but I really felt like I could do very neutral looks and really add those beautiful shimmers, and it would make such a, you know, delicate look, and it would be so easy, and I would really feel like I looked, you know, more put together. And this is such a easy palette to use, beautiful quality. I always end up loving the look that I do with this one, and I really feel like people did not talked about her enough. And yeah, I will talk about her as much as I can. Then the 5th prompt is not a fave, but you can get rid of it. This one, I immediately thought about this one. Well, this one and her sister, my Pet McGrath palettes. This one is the number, it's Utopian Dream. I think it's the number 9. Yes, 9, Utopian Dream. Let me open it. So she looks like this. Not really my color story. I don't wear a lot of pinks. I don't think they suit me really well, and it's not really my vibe anyway. But I bought that one quite a long time ago, and when I used to still buy a lot of palettes on Sephora, and I really love the matte formula. It's really special. I'm not the biggest fan of the shimmers formula. some of them are really beautiful, don't get me wrong, but those without a shimmer primer, they will not stay on your lid. Like, they are very, very, very dry. And at that time, I used to not wear shimmer primer. So I really was like, what the hell? Then I learned to use them. But even after that, they are not the longest lasting on my lids, which is something that I struggle with. But when you put that much money into a palette, you want them to work. And this is the reason why I cannot get rid of it. It's because of how much it did cost. I know, like, I used her, so I know I wouldn't want to, you know, sell them, but like it really, it would feel like a loss of money to you know, just declutter it, which might sound dumb. I use her time to time, but not really often. And yeah, I cannot get rid of her. Because as Kathleen Light used to say, that's expensive. Then number 6, a favorite collab, and that one I did not need to really think about it too much, because this used to be really a favorite in my collection. It's still a favorite, but let me show you. This is the Serpent palette between Micka Beauty Shop and Martes Makeup. She looks like this, and really, when I saw that one at the moment, like, I did not get that one at the first launch, but when it was restocked, and I really felt like if I were to do a collab, it would probably look very, very similar to this. And I still think this is true, because I'm loving these, you know, this murky greens, the khaki shades, the purples, the contrast with the orange. I still need, you know, a one more neutral option. I love these all. I think this is a magnificent palette. I really enjoy the formula as well. It's not my very best favorite, but I still think it's very, very good. And most of the shimmer do stay quite well on me. Some of them do grease really badly, but overall it really is a favorite in my collection. And actually this one is being discontinued, so if you want to grab it, now is the time. Then my 2025 favorite palette, well, last year's favorite palette, which was the top one on my ranking. This is the Unearthly Cosmetics Not Normal Remastered palette. I did not own the original Not Normal, I only own this one. This is a murky, grungy dream. I love the purples, I love the greens, I love the combination of both. I love that we have some neutrals, some taupey, some... I love that one so, so much. And Unearthly Cosmetics formula is like in my top 3 formulas overall in my whole collection. I really, really enjoy their mattes. I really, really enjoy their shimmers. They are also smooth. They are beautiful. They are shifty, sparkly, some of them, like, and they stay on my lid all day. And only for that, this is actually why this one was number 1 and not the Bella Beauty Bar recently Deinfluenced, because I trust this formula more. But yeah, she really deserved to be my favorite from 2025. Then number 8, a palette that I did not expect to love. And actually, there are quite a few palettes that could have been chosen for this prompt, because I have quite a few. Like, when I bought them, I expected something, but not exactly to love them as much as I did. And this one, I was really surprised. I was not surprised by the formula, because I already knew that I loved the formula, and this is why I decided to buy this. But the color story, I really was not convinced at first when it was revealed. And this is the Shivering Owls palette by Titanium Foxes. You already know my love for Titanium Foxes. And this palette looks like this. It's really not my color story. It's easier for me this way. I don't wear a lot of blue, which is not the day to really trust me on this, but trust me on this. I don't wear a lot of blue. I don't wear punchy colors, like not this one in particular. The orange one, yes, but not this. And I'm not really one to really wear punchy colors in general. Well, I did not used to be at the point when I bought this one. And I was like, okay, but how, like, it really looked like when I look at this one, I didn't really know how to do combination between those colors. I was quite afraid of this. And, you know, I did not really understand, like, this part, like the 6 here, is really different from this one. And I didn't know. When I used it, I created some of my favorite looks ever. Like, I was so impressed. The color story, like, and it's actually those pops that really made me really fall in love with it. I love pairing blue with brown, and I did with this palette. And I think, like, this may have become my favorite Titanium Foxes palette. It's so good. It's so fun to use, and it really made me, you know, think outside of my comfort zone. And this is really something that I've enjoyed so much lately in my makeup, really making me create something that I'm not really used to do on a daily. And this one was one of those. Some of these do crease on me, but I forgive them for the beauty of the looks that I can create with it. Now I have to tell you about a palette that sparks joy. Pretty much all of my palettes do spark some joy in me, otherwise I just don't keep them. But when I was going through my collection, like, I was like, oh yes, this one, yes, yeah, this one, yes. Oh, but this one is the biggest yes. This is a favorite in my collection. This is a favorite brand. This is a favorite color story. This is my favorite 9 pen in my collection. It's The Witch of the Wildflower by Dieverune Cosmetics. And look at this, like, how could this not spark joy? This is made so beautifully, and I'm not really a spring person, like, I'm really not a summer person. I think I'm more of a fall, like spring or fall maybe, but these colors are not the ones that I go to on a daily. Like, this really says spring to me, and I still think that this is a perfect palette. Like, we have the purples that I love, we have the greens that I love, we have the combination of both, we have this beautiful mustard that I love to pair with all of them, and everything works so beautifully. It looks like a sort of flower bouquet. That's how you say it, bouquet. I say it's bouquet in French, so it feels weird to say it with an accent. Um, it it really looks like flowers, and I don't know, it's so lovely. It works beautifully. Their formulas are amazing. It's also in my top formulas of all of my collection. Dieverune is top notch. I love them so much. And yeah, this one, I always look at her and I feel like I can do, okay, I can pair this with this, and then I can do this and this and this, and it always works. It's so beautiful, so cute. I don't think I will ever get rid of that one. Then I have to tell you my newest palette in my collection. Actually, do I talk about the latest that I bought or the latest that I received? Because there was a Monolith launch today, this morning, and I did buy a few palettes. And, well, of course, I bought it this morning, so I didn't receive them yet. So I'm going to talk about the one that I do have. But I have to talk about two because there were two palettes in my latest haul from Monolith, and Monolith was the latest place where I bought something, where I bought a palette. And both of these are the Jewels of Eternity by Epic Beauty and the Cosmic Cove by Fantasy Cosmetica and Multichromatica. So let me show you both of these. The Cosmic Cove, beautiful packaging, as always with Fantasy Cosmetica. It's always so, you know, whimsical and fantastic, actually. And this is what she looks like. Such a fun, colorful palette. This one I did not expect to love as much as I did either, but it really made me step out of my comfort zone. It was so fun, beautiful color story, beautiful formula. It was so fun to use. I can link my review up here if you want to see it. And then the Jewels of Eternity by Epic Beauty, their first palette. And what a palette. Beautiful. I love this formula. I'm so impressed by their formula. And well, purples and greens, I'm sorry, I love of course I love it. And yeah, I'm really impressed. I love both of these really much. Then the first palette that I did use in 2026, I had to go back into my gallery. I take photo of my makeup every single day, and I, you know, put the legend of what I use. And I was actually surprised, but it's quite an older palette. It was the Solmane 2 palette by Oden. She looks like this, and I did use it. I can show you the look, this one. I did, you know, a Sofia Sino inspired look, like the one she does on Zara Larsson, which actually it's kind of crazy because we are now in like July, and still it's still all over Instagram all of the time. She really is a magician. And yeah, she really does beautiful looks, and she really deserved the recognition she's getting. Then the 13th question was, if you could redo a palette, which one would it be and why? And I had several ways to think about this, but there was one that really I thought about kind of immediately, so I stood with that. And it's not about the color story, it's about the formula. Maybe you will guess what it is. This is the Lethal Cosmetics Serpentine palette. Beautiful packaging, I would not change that, love it. Beautiful color story, I would not change it. I think it's really beautiful. I would change the formula. I would change the matte formula to, well, I was going to say to the older formula that I did prefer. I still enjoy this one, but I think I prefer the older one. But if I could change it, I would put a formula like the Dieverune one, like the Bella Beauté Bar one, the Titanium Foxes one, the, I don't know, Cinch Beauty, Epic Beauty, some of my favorite formulas. And the shimmers, these are not good. And I'm sorry to say that because I used to love the shimmers from Lethal Cosmetic. They were beautiful and they did stay on my lid all day. These were not really easy to apply. They were kind of lackluster and they did crease, except like one. But now if I try, you know, to take some, like, you heard, yeah, like you see me put my finger on it and there is almost nothing here. Do you see how underwhelming this is? No. So this would be a different formula. Like I would pretty much, like, yes, I would keep this color, this color, this color. They would stay like this. They are beautiful multichromes. These I would change probably one because they are all kind of neutral, so it's not my preference. I would put like one iridescent probably. I would keep like one neutral-ish, I guess, maybe a sort of like a brownish champagne with like green sparkles. It could be really fun to go with the rest of the color story. And yeah, it really is the formula that pisses me off, because she looks very good. Lethal Cosmetics is a brand that I used to really love, and I know that they are capable of doing way better than this. So yeah, that's what I would change. And the last prompt is the first pick to travel. And this was quite an easy one because it's the palette that I did travel with the most, because 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 she deserves it. This is the Oden's and Angelica Nyqvist Hela palette, the original one. She looks like this. Let me actually... Okay, this is what she looks like. This is one that I'm trying to pen this year because she's very old. And I used to not use her that much on a daily. I still do, but it's not my most used. But when I do travel, I need a palette that is not too big, and to me a 16 pen is the perfect amount. I need a formula that I know will not crumble, and I know that these won't. Like, this is not a fragile formula, not the mattes nor the shimmers, and I can create some beautiful looks with it. It's easy to use, because when I go on vacation, I don't want to spend 2 hours to do my makeup. I will not do more intricate looks like this one. I want something simple, and I can do something very neutral. I can mix and match. I can do something quite, you know, with the greens or the browns, and then a little pop in the inner corner. I can do quite a lot with this one, and even though it's not my favorite formula ever in my collection, it's still a very solid one. And as it is, I don't really do my makeup depending on the seasons, but sometimes maybe a tiny bit, and this one really feels like spring and summer to me. So of course it's one that I really think about when going on vacation. And sometimes I would do like only one shade in the crease and an inner corner, and like with one of those and this inner corner, something like this. And I pretty much always end up loving the look that I do, and I'm maybe again will pick this one to go travel this year. I did forget a prompt. The prompt, so this will be my final one. It's my dream collab, and I did not really know how to answer this. Like, was it like if I were to do a collab with a brand, or a creator with a brand, or maybe a theme, like a movie or a band with a brand. So I will answer all three. So first one, if I were to ever collab with a brand, of course there are several that I would love to collab with. I don't think it will ever happen, but you know, a girl can dream. And yeah, that one would be Dieverune Cosmetics. I would be all in. I love all of their products. I love their aesthetics. I love their formulas. Like, their mattes are beautiful. Their shimmers are so beautiful and sparkly. Most of them don't crease on me at all, which is so impressive given how beautiful they are. I've tested some highlighters from them that are so beautiful. I'm waiting on a gloss that I haven't tried yet, but they do really a lot of other products that just only palettes. And from what I've tried, everything is beautiful, and the owner is really lovely. I've spoken to her quite a few times, and she's the sweetest. And yeah, that would be a big dream. Like, it would probably only remain a dream, but it would be my pick. Then if I had to choose a an artist, or you know, a makeup person on Instagram, and a brand, I would probably choose Ara, my friend from Instagram, which is called Arachne. She's also on YouTube actually, and she would do beautiful, like, the first thing that I thought, the first brand that I thought about when thinking about her was Unearthly Cosmetics, because she really is the perfect mood, like she is the vibe of Unearthly, you know. It would be so good, but I know she used a lot of Dieverune as well, and she would do a beautiful collab. But she also used a lot of Bella Beauté bar, and she would be a really good match as well. I don't think she would disappoint. She could do any brand and it would be a masterpiece, I'm sure. And yeah, I do see her actually doing this. Like, when I say my perfect brand, I really think that it's going to stay a dream, but I'm pretty sure, like, maybe not just yet, but I'm sure that in a few months or years we will see an Arachne collab, and I really wish that for her. And then if I had to choose a collab between a brand and a movie or a musician or something like this is quite difficult, because, like, when I thought about it, I'm still quite surprised that there is not any collab between Glamlight and, like, Vampire Diaries or True Blood, because as there are a lot of Twilight ones, and I think they would do something really fun and beautiful, and I could actually really buy that, because I've been quite a stan of Vampire Diaries. Like, this is a sort of comfort series for me. I really love True Blood as well, and I think True Blood could be a little bit more fun. But then I thought about more of an artist, and I'm a really big David Bowie fan, and even though he's passed away, I'm pretty sure it's still possible, you know, to do collabs. I really don't know. And yeah, I think that collab would be, like, it would have to be done, you know, by a genius because he was, and it could be moody yet very colorful and weird and creative. This would be such a dream to see that collab if it was done really properly, you know. And yeah, I really like, it could be not only palette, but there would be eyeliners and lipsticks, and there would be everything, maybe even hair dyes. That would be very fun. Yeah, that's maybe one day it will exist. Okay, so this is the end of this video. It was really fun to do, and this is the first time that I ever do a tag, and yeah, I really enjoyed doing that one. I really enjoyed going through my collection and really ask myself these questions. It was so fun. I love to watch this video. If you did one of these, let me know in the comments and I will go watch it immediately, because I think it's so fun. Thank you so very much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!